last time on Dancing with the Stars.
This is an aggressive attack.
A brand new group of couples hit the dance floor.
You are exciting.
In an evening of highs,
Great routine, thank you very much.
Paulini and Igor took top spot on the leaderboard.
You worked the room. It was entertaining. 7.
7.
But there were also opening night lows.
It was awful.
A complete dance disaster, darling.
Tonight, our second group of all-new dancing stars
Freaking unbelievable.
take the dance floor by storm,
One of the best I've seen.
Love it.
lifting the competition to a whole new level.
Frantic from beginning to end.
I am impressed.
Phenomenal.
Determined to win dancing's biggest competition.
Freaking loved that dance from you.
The ballroom battle has now begun.
Like it was mad good. Mad good.
From the studios of Channel 7, this is Dancing with the Stars. Please welcome your host, Daryl Summers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you and welcome to Dancing with the Stars 2023. We have a beautifully lit ballroom. We have a beautifully lit audience and an old git hosting the show. It's wonderful to be here. In fact, it's wonderful to be anywhere. It's an old George Burns line, wonderful to be anywhere at my age. He used to say at 95 or something. Anyway, this is show 2, but it feels like show 1 because we have 7 brand new couples who have seen some of their competition from last week's show and they're dying to hit the dance floor. And we can't wait to see them, can we? But before we see them, we see someone who looks good on any dance floor, and that's the scintillating Sonia Kruger. You look like a mirror ball, but a much better shape. Yes, I mean, it's the
Do you know
material.
what? The way you come through those doors, Daryl, what about that entrance, right? You have what we call BDE.
Ooh, is
Do you
that
know,
really?
you guys know what that is? It's big Daryl energy, right?
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to harness the energy I have left. And I hopefully have enough to get to the end of tonight's show because I'm going to be...
big show.
Oh, yes.
Massive.
We've got a lot in the show.
Yes.
What can we look forward to tonight?
Well,
What
as
do
you
we-
mentioned, we have 7 new couples, but they have the added pressure of last week's performers watching from the skybox. No pressure. And like last week, there are no eliminations tonight, so whatever points our couples are awarded for their routines tonight, that'll be added to the scores for their next performance. So all the points count. It's very important that they do their best tonight, Daryl.
Yeah, of course, and they will, won't they? Yes, I mean, they're pumped. So they have to impress, of course, 4 very important people. Please welcome our all-important, all-powerful, all over the place judges.
Todd McKenney,
Shana Burgess
Mark Wilson,
and Craig Rebel Horwood.
opening night dancers have set the bar high last week, as you would know.
I mean, I thought the dances were great, but you guys were really tough.
Mainly him.
Mainly him. Todd version 2.0.
He makes me look like Mother Teresa.
He does.
I have a question for you, Shana. You've been a pro dancer before on this show, and when you're given your celebrity, how do you approach it?
Well, I think you have to understand that every celebrity needs something different, and that the greatest lesson I ever learned is this job has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with what that human standing in front of me wants, needs, and requires to be at their very, very best.
Oh, well, we'll find out whether that formula has been followed by our pro dancers in this series right now, because there's only one thing left to do. We have to welcome tonight's Dancing Stars.
Radio host Laura Byrne and her partner Danil Savelyev.
From Better Homes and Gardens, Charlie Albone and his partner, Ruby Gabaz.
Actress Pia Miranda and her partner Declan Taylor.
Star of stage and screen, Christy Whelan-Brown and her partner, Craig Honley.
From Human Nature, Phil Burton and his partner Ashley Hunter.
Olympic gold medalist, Sally Pearson and her partner, Mitch Kirkby.
Actress and writer Virginia Gay and her partner Ian Waite.
Oh my gosh! So good already, Daryl. Virginia's in character. She's come out in character, I think, as the evil queen.
It looks, it's a touch Angelina Jolie happening there.
Maleficent.
Yes.
And
yes.
Sally Pearson's the queen. I love it.
The queen. All right. Well, look, she's a star on the big screen, and now it's time to star on the big stage. And I'm talking about Pia Miranda and her partner, Declan Taylor.
Hello, my name is Pia Miranda. I'm an actress. You might know me from Looking for Alla Grundy, Wentworth and Mustangs FC. I'm turning 50 in a few weeks, and so I wouldn't mind, you know, finding some abs under here.
I can absolutely make Pia a dancer. There's no world where we go out there on the day and don't do our best, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we'll have fun. I can't bribe the judges. I'm half Sicilian, it's too obvious to me. It's like, no. I could threaten them.
So think about cha-cha. It's definitely not easy, but it is actually probably my favourite Latin dance.
Well, that's something.
Yes,
So we'll get twos.
Yes.
But you'll be happy.
I'll be happy with some twos. No, you'll nail it.
Hope so.
Yeah, you will. 2, 3, cha, 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 cha-cha. It's a cheeky dance. It's a playful dance. 1, good hips. 2 and 3. Pia's dance ability from the get-go is higher than what I would usually start with a beginner dancer. So the base level is there to do some really, really cool stuff. Get rid of me, I'm not important. I come back, turns out you like me.
I think being an actor will be helpful with dancing because you're really trying to tell a story through your body and through your facial expressions.
She jumped.
No, wait. I do have to be a little bit careful because I'm no spring chicken anymore. Ow.
It's a very physical dance style and it requires a lot of control, but we can't show that we're working really, really hard. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, you good?
Yeah!
Dancing the cha-cha-cha with her partner Declan Taylor, it's Pia Miranda.
Hit the beat and take it to the verse now. I love you, but I gotta stay true. My morals got me on my knees. I'm begging, please stop playing games. I don't know what this is, 'cause you got me good, just like you knew you would. You got me begging you for mercy.
Are you still on a high from that?
Like a tired old lady.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
I was going to say, I'll get you one. But no, you feel good?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Okay, I made a couple of
Declan,
mistakes.
you're happy? That's good. Let's go to Todd first off.
Yeah, it was a great way to start the show. It was perky and it was sassy and it was fast, and you looked really confident and relaxed in your face. It was a little bit jerky at times, and you were a bit up on the floor. And you've done a really great job. And I think, having looked at that routine, there's a lot of people at that standard. So your challenge is going to be to get yourselves out of the middle of the pack. Really well done. Great
Thank
stuff.
you.
Mark.
I love your energy from the start. You really hit the floor running. You just shine and you're in time throughout, which I really loved. Your weight is high, and that kind of leads on from what Todd has said. I just want you to show Pia what it looks like to stand with hip action and no hip action. Just show her now so she'll get this. There's no hip action. Now show her hip action. Stop. Now you just put your weight into your hip. When that happens, Pia, weight goes into your leg. Then if you just push backwards doing a cha-cha, Declan, he can push with his feet.
Yeah.
That's what you need for the next dance.
Okay.
Right, so you have energy to shift across the floor. Well done.
$45. The invoice is in the mail. Yeah. Craig.
It was all a bit mean, I thought, and Minnie, all the steps were too small. You need to step that out a little bit more. When you turn, you need to learn to spot. Otherwise, you're like this, a robot, which looks absolutely awful.
She's a hot robot, though. She's a hot robot.
She might be, darling, but the
She's a hot
hips were so
robot.
stiff. I've never seen anything so stiff. And extend your upper body a little bit more. But it was bright and it was bubbly. And you know what I liked? You committed to the performance of that. So that was great.
Charmin.
Well, you came over here and you said you felt like a tired old lady, but I need to let you know that you are a hot, grown woman out there on the floor. I loved it. That camaraderie between you two, you are such a team. I love watching your chemistry together. Keep going, keep working at it, because you're infectious on that dance floor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now you can go and relax in... I'll take this. You relax in the French bistro that Sonia has created for you upstairs. Off you go. Well done. Pia Miranda and Declan Taylor. Here they go. A sparkling opening routine. We all loved it.
Come over here, my little French. Is this Emily in Paris?
Yeah, with about 30 years on.
Inspiration with your fabulous French partner, Declan? That's Irish, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, there you go.
Now, Pia, first of all, in your video package, I think you said that you're about to turn 50.
Yes.
Okay. Is everybody else as confused about this as I am? Because are you talking 50 months? I mean, how old are you? Because you do not look anything like that.
I'm about to have my 50th birthday, so this is my 50th birthday gift to myself to come on Dancing with the Stars. Yeah.
Do you still get carded when you go out? Do people ask you for your ID?
Actually, sometimes.
Do. And you also had 15 years of ballet training, didn't you? But it was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I stopped when I was about 16 years old. Because I had a really mean teacher, actually, so I haven't...
Oh, was his name Craig?
No. So I haven't really hit the dance floor for like 35 years, so it's really nice for me to come back and just revisit those. I mean, it's not like riding a bike, though. It was really hard.
I thought you did a beautiful job. Did you guys like it? Let's see what the judges thought and get their scores.
The judges' scores are in. Craig Revel Horwood.
5.
Shana Burgess.
6.
Todd McKenny.
6.
Mark Wilson.
6.
That's a total of 23. Now, you're the first couple up there tonight, so obviously, you know, they're hedging their bets a little bit. They need to leave themselves a place to go. Hopefully it's up. But I think that was brilliant, Darryl. What about you?
Oh, loved it, loved it. We all loved it. Nice opening to the show. And when we come back, Sally Pearson is on the blocks for her quick step, hoping in her usual fashion to finish ahead of the pack. You're watching Dancing with the Stars. No other show can say that. Proud. Welcome back. And what a joy to have one of Australia's most celebrated Olympic gold medalists on the show. First in the 100 metres hurdles in the 2012 London Games, Sally Pearson was up against 8 other finalists. In this show, she's up against 13. Does that suggest to you that it's harder to win a Mirrorball trophy than an Olympic gold medal? Or am I stretching the truth and the logic a bit too far? Here's Sally and her partner, Mitch Kirkby.
I am Sally Pearson and I am an Olympic gold medalist. This world is so far away from what I am used to. I'm a sprinter, so when I compete, I'm out on the track for 12 and a half seconds. This dance takes a minute and a half. It's going to be interesting to see how my fitness goes.
She knows how to knuckle down, knows how to focus, and she's really competitive, and so am I. So hopefully we can win this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get our
Oh my
shoes on.
goodness, let's do this. I'm so competitive that every time I would do my shoes up to go out for a race, I'll make sure I could tie my shoes the fastest. I'm a former professional athlete. You may remember me from when I won gold in the 100-metre hurdles in London in 2012 and silver in Beijing in 2008.
So your first dance for the show is the quick step.
Oh, can we get started now?
Yeah, let's go.
Great.
It's a very good first dance to have. for
Coming
sure.
from my background as a hurdler, I have to jump over things, basically.
We just stretch up and to the left, like that. Good, this is not bad, actually.
This is so natural.
Look at that.
This is the most natural position I've ever been in my life.
That's actually not bad. You have to hold that, though. I'm very excited about performing the quick set with Sally. I know she'll pick up everything pretty fast. There are a lot of runs and a lot of jumps.
That's a run?
Yes.
Run.
Run.
It's like a sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Ta-dum. That's it, nice. Yeah, that was really good.
Maybe the advantages that I have coming into this competition is my strength and fitness and my speed, but the ability to dance, we'll wait and see.
Please welcome to the floor, Sally Pearson and Mitch Kirkby, dancing the quick step.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm, give it everything you've got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. Don't be the thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It don't mean nothing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. Do-wop, 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 do-ba-do-ba-da-da-da.
Oh, you look happy. You look happy.
Oh my goodness.
You could-
That's another world, isn't it? I mean, I'm used to running in a straight line, jumping over hurdles. This is spinning and twirling and leaping and doing all sorts of things that I'm not used to, but it sure is a lot of fun and I've loved every minute of it.
Would you have preferred to have a few hurdles on the floor? We could have put some on for you.
Well, I mean, I did do the jumps here at the start, so hopefully they should have had some hurdles out there. It would have been much easier.
It was brilliant. How brilliant, Mark?
Actually, it's up there with one of the best quick steps I've seen on Dancing Stars. I mean, Sally, I can't believe that you've put that together. It's quite amazing to watch. You've handled it very well. Look, phenomenal. Well done.
Well, you look happy. You look happy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Than Gee, that's a good start.
Let's keep it going.
We'll keep it going, we hope, with Craig.
Your frame, unfortunately, sank on occasion, and your left elbow was drooping on occasion. You need to maintain frame all the way through, and that doesn't stop. You also got out of time at the end with your arms. That was all not in sync, unfortunately, but I loved the energy. I loved the flow to that dance. I loved the cross-section of steps. And, of course, those wonderful jetés, darling, straight down. And, of course, you're going to be good at that, because you can hurdle, darling. Brilliant.
Shana.
So here's where I get a little bit torn. I want to rave about that routine and your ability to do it, because on week one, that is freaking unbelievable. You are amazing, so I want to start with that. But I do feel that had you had a little less choreography with some space to breathe in between, you would have been able to nail that frame. I watched you progressively get a little more sloppy in your top line as the dance went on. And that's such a shame, because you are spectacular. So I think moving forward, just allow Sally to have moments to breathe, but continue that level of intricacy in your choreography, because it's beautiful. You did an amazing job. I want to dance that routine. Well done.
Okay. Todd.
Yeah, I felt like I just bought a ticket on a roller coaster ride, and it was bang, straight out of the gates, which I suppose is something that you're used to. And I loved the beginning of it. I do agree with Shana, though. 3/4 of the way through, we saw the effort, and you got a little bit behind. But you matched Mitch with the footwork. In a quick step, that's really hard to do. And I loved it. I really loved it.
Thank you.
Well done, Mitch. And well done to yourself. We've put a little hurdle in the way up to Sonia. They're called stairs. So off you go, and we'll recap. Have a little look at that energy. Wow! Yes, down the straight, over the hurdles. Look at those feet. Something to be proud of.
How are you feeling?
Oh, wow, on top of the world. I want to go back and do it again. It's kind of, you get rid of the nerves and you get rid of the rust, and you're like, all right, I'm ready to go now.
You are very impressive on so many different levels. You've got a little 9-month-old baby at home, right?
At the hotel with a babysitter, yes.
Oh, good with the babysitter, that's good. This is Harry, right? Little Harry?
Yes, Harry, and then Ruby's at home with her dad.
So you are training and you're looking after the kids and you're working. It's unbelievable. You're like Superwoman.
Oh, I think you just have to have a really good team around you, a good support network to make it work. I mean, my husband's fantastic. Coming down here and being able to do what I do, and he just loves the crazy life that we live.
Well, the judges seemed impressed. I think we should get their scores right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have their scores. Craig Revel Horwood.
6.
Shana Burgess.
7.
Todd McKenny.
7.
Mark Wilson.
7.
Oh, wow. But that is a total of 27, which is a good score. But I tell you what, these judges are making our celebs work for it, aren't they, Daryl?
They certainly are. Up next, we're going to find out if a guy who's not afraid to get his hands dirty placing beautiful plants in a garden, if he can transfer that thought to his feet for a bit of dirty dancing. That's Charlie Albone. Start with a question for our audience. How many years do you think Better Homes and Gardens has been on air? 5? I have 5 over there. I have 10 over there. I have 12 over there. 15 over there. 20 over there. 20, 25. I'm afraid you're almost there. You are. 28 years on the 7 Network. For Better Homes and Gardens. And why, pray tell, have they been so successful? That's because they employ people like Charlie Albone, who has won 2 silver gilt medals at the Chelsea Flower Show. Yes, he's an expert in his field, but can Ruby Gabaz make him an expert where it counts on the dance floor?
I'm Charlie Albone, I'm a landscape designer, and you might know me best from Better Homes and Gardens. I'm terrified because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I've never done any dance training. But it's my mum's favourite show and I'm desperate to be the favourite child, so you have to do these things.
I'm really competitive, and of course I would like to win, but I don't know how to say this.
You hope that I'm a blossoming flower that gets better than I am at the moment, is what you want to say.
That's a nice way to put it. Get excited.
Yeah.
We've got the jive.
That means nothing to me. The last proper dance I did was 13 years ago at my wedding with my wife, and it was a little bit of a disaster, to be honest with you. We basically just did this for 3 minutes.
Like a side shuffle.
I just hope you're a good teacher.
Oh, that makes 2 of us. Back replace, side together side together side. You've got it!
Yeah,
You've got it!
We've done it.
We've done it! We're done, we're finished here. Flick, point. Yeah, nice.
I have a feeling the speed needs to be a lot faster than
Yeah, it does.
this.
The jive is the fastest of the Latin dances. It consists of lots of rocking of the hips, kicks and flicks, and lifting of the knees.
There's sort of moments where you think you can do it, and then there's times where it's just not coming together. You know, I find myself laying in bed thinking about steps. There's a lift coming up, which makes me quite nervous.
I need you in a bit better stance than that.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like...
You're not confident in the chicken legs.
I'm not confident in the chicken legs.
They're skinny white English legs. I get it.
This is a pretty dangerous trick that we're trying to attempt.
No.
So far, the lift is not going to plan.
Sorry.
And I'm scared for my life. I feel like I need a crash mat.
Look, I don't know how I'm going to be under the pressure. That is a massive concern of mine right now.
Dancing the Jive. Please welcome Charlie Albone and his partner, Ruby Gubaz.
Put her there, Charlie. Oh, boy. Sense of relief?
Well, that didn't really go to plan, did it?
Look, the whole crowd was behind you, Charlie. We thought it's a difficult. You threw yourself into it.
I did that, for sure, yeah.
Yes, you did. So I can't help but notice there is a flowery pattern on Craig's jacket. What can you identify what that is?
Well, there's a beautiful rose there that's going to say some lovely things about how hard I tried, I think.
Yeah. But will it... Actually, I should ask you about his jacket after we get the comments from Craig.
Well, I think we needed a Venus flytrap, darling, to get you out of that dance. I felt like the ground opened up and swallowed that dance whole. I really do. I mean, you had feet like shovels, hands like spades. It was flat-footed. It was sloppy, darling, off time. In fact, the best part, I'm afraid, was the end.
Savage.
Savage. Shana.
Charlie, I'm just... OK, you know the things that went wrong, right?
Like
you
all
know
of
the
it?
thing. No, well, there was some good stuff. I loved your personality on the floor. My advice is actually, Ruby, when you find there are things that he's good at, milk them. I would have loved even more kicks and work on the leg action with those, but some of the choreography in there and the changing direction was much too hard and overwhelming, and then it got too much at the end. When you find things that work, overuse them. When something doesn't work, get rid of it and find something else that does. But well done, you did so good out there at trying and keeping it going. Thank you.
Todd. If you dance like that with your wife at your wedding, she loves you. She really loves you.
Yeah, she really does.
You know what? You gave it a crack. And Aussies love it when people like you give it a crack. Yeah,
Thank you.
And we see that on this show time and time again. We love the battler. It's just a shame that it's a dancing competition. But no, do you know what? You once replied to me on a message I asked you about a plant on my Instagram, and so you're going to get at least 1 point for that.
Oh, good, thanks.
Mark.
Oh, look, the lift would have been fabulous had you completed it. So I was a bit... And you're so brave to have him do that. I was like...
He's done it so many times perfectly. So many times.
Oh, can you do it now? Do it now. Come on, let's see it. Come on.
Okay.
Let's have a go. You might get another point. We'll see.
Come on, come on! Yeah, you've got the fire, the enthusiasm is there. I want you to do that lift one more time, going all the way up the stairs to Sonia. And we'll visit you in hospital tomorrow. There we go. Let's have a little look at that routine. Interesting comments from the judges. Will it be reflected in their scores?
See, everybody loves Charlie, don't they?
Yeah, apart from dance shoes, yeah.
And potentially some of the judges out there, but you know.
Yeah, look, it didn't go to plan, but it was all right. I had fun.
What did happen in the lift?
Oh, I don't know, it just went horribly wrong and I dropped Ruby almost.
I saw it.
Yeah.
A few misplaced hands, or maybe, I think it was all my fault, so it's all good. I didn't go up properly.
Too kind.
She's so sweet because you hoisted her up there like a sack of...
look at it.
Oh!
It's the pants.
And it's the pants. And I can't believe that you went to Daryl's wardrobe, you got this out. Do you want them back, Daryl? I'm not joking. He wore this top once when we went out for dinner. It was really interesting. We should have a look at the scores for that performance.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Craig Revel Horwood.
1.
Shana Burgess.
3.
Todd McKenny.
2.
Mark Wilson.
2.
Okay. It's a total of 8. Don't be disheartened. You have many, many fans out there, Charlie Albone. They love you. We love you. Daryl.
OK, still to come, singer Phil Burton and actor Virginia Gay. But coming up next is star of stage and screen, Christy Whelan Brown, so don't go away. Dancing with the Stars. You know, I'm sure some of our celebrities think that doing 7 shows in a series is like an eternity, like a lifetime, but nothing compared to Shana, who just told me that you are now over how many shows?
Oh, well over 200 episodes.
Over 200 episodes. That's as a pro dancer, as...
Including pro dancing and judging.
And well, that's simply amazing. How many have you done, Craig?
I can't bother to count, darling.
Okay, all right.
20 years of it.
All right, okay. Christy Whelan-Brown is an experienced performer. Let's see if she can put some of that experience to good use with her partner, Craig Monley.
I'm Christy Whelan-Brown. I would classify myself actress, singer, dancer. I've had some bad reviews, don't you worry. One particular one, Whelan-Brown has no star quality. Look, you can't get much worse than that. My real full-time job is being a mum, and my main dancing these days is to the Wiggles. You know, hot potato, cold spaghetti. It's just not challenging me anymore.
I feel like the Wiggles is a good building block. That'll transfer to your cha-cha seamlessly.
Exactly.
Because you've got experience singing, dancing, acting, I think we're coming in from a really good place.
That's it.
A lot of people recognise me as the nasty Tanya from Muriel's Wedding, the musical.
I got it! Muriel! Muriel!
I know that gives me a leg up, but I've never danced these styles, and they're very different.
No.
Is that the wrong foot?
Yep.
You know, since I had a baby, I stopped doing any physical activity. Oh, I feel like someone's grandma.
So when you come through...
The pain has hit. The pain is here. The whole body hurts.
Ow!
Then, like, once you sort of, like, get a little bit of the dance, you feel so good. So that's what's keeping me going at the moment.
Inside, cross, check. Well done. Cool.
Happy with me.
I think we got a dancer.
Please welcome to the floor Christy Whelan-Brown and Craig Monley, dancing the Viennese waltz.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. And I climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. I need you to hold me tonight, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Standing ovation, Christy. Well done. There you are. And so many people have commented on that beautiful gown. Is that a Tim Chappell number?
Of course.
It's-
The one and
yeah.
only amazing Tim.
Beautiful. Well done, Craig. And let's go to Shana.
Christy, Craig, it was everything that I want a Viennese waltz to be. It was elegant, it was graceful, it was smooth. You did have a few like skippy moments in there too. I loved your frame. You have such a beautiful grace and presence about you when you move out on that floor, and it was absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for that routine. The pedestrian moments even, but that's the way you do that. You had the integrity of the dance, but you still gave me human moments. I loved it, I can't rave enough. Well done.
Happy? Todd?
Look, I love you to bits, and of course I know you and have worked with you and know how talented you are. I find when I partner theatrical dancers, we're so used to doing things on our own that when we're partnered with someone, we still continue to do things on our own. So in the ballroom stuff that you continue to do with Craig, can you trust him more and get used to his counterbalance and let him lead you? Because the skippy moments are only because you were trying to do it yourself and then get back into Craig. He's one of the best partners in the business, but just feel his weight and his body in rehearsals and let him drive you.
You're exactly right. And he said that to me. He said, my hardest thing is going to be making you let me lead you. And I really try, but what can I say?
You just got to trust your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a great driver.
I do. He's the best, I know.
And Craig?
Well, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more artistry in the in and out of holds. You sort of rushed those moments rather than extending your arms. You're capable of doing it, but there was a real rush, and that upset me a little bit, and that's why it looked a little bit jolty as well. You are a very, very good dancer. You just need a little bit more ballroom technique, darling, and the potential, I have to say, will be amazing.
You happy?
I'm happy, and mainly because Craig and I both have our 2-year-olds in the audience, and they've stayed awake and they haven't screamed, and we couldn't be prouder of them.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Being held up there. There, look at that. Isn't that great? Yeah. Not a front row seat, but can't win them all. We'd like you to watch your way up to Sonia now, if you would. Congratulations. Let's hope those comments turn into good scores as we revisit a few moments of that beautiful performance.
It was beautiful. It was so romantic. How cute are your kids? Not your kids together. I mean, your kids with your respect. Now, you put yourself in this order, didn't you? Actor, singer, dancer. You might have to change that. Not quite yet, I don't think. I go presenter, dancer, icon. No, hang on. Icon, presenter, dancer. I agree with you. Yeah, you're an icon. You definitely did a great job. Let's see what the judges thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Craig Revel Horwood.
7.
Shana Burgess.
It's an 8.
Todd McKenny.
7.
Mark Wilson.
8.
A total of 30, which actually puts you at the top of the leaderboard. So it's probably a good time now just to have a look and see where everybody is sitting in tonight's episode. Christy and Craig on 30 points, followed closely by Sally and Mitch on 27, then Pia and Declan on 23, Charlie and Ruby on 8. That is our leaderboard. Daryl, of course, we still have a few couples left to dance.
We do, but at the halfway mark, do you agree with that at home? Do you agree with that, audience? You see, some couples may be gutted or whatever. Who knows? Our esteemed judges have told me that they're only too happy to change their scores. Just send your money to Craig, Shana, Todd and Mark, and they will, they'll be rich. We'll be back very shortly. You're watching Dancing with the Stars. I was just having a chat to Craig, and because you've been doing this show now for 47,000 years, I just want... any funny moments that have happened over your...
I don't know how funny this is, but I remember one night at the end of the end of this lady, she was a comedian, she was on the show, and her time was up. The audience had voted her out, and then she came over to the desk and she's saying, "This is all your fault, this is all your fault." They had to pull her away, darling. Well, after the show, we had the BBC bar. So I thought I'll go up and, console her and say, "Oh, well done for being on the show anyway." So I went and did that, and she was using horrid language and just burst into tears and started screaming. Her husband came out and then attacked me, darling, was pushing me on the chest 3 times like this. I went through the double doors and landed with my back on the bar, smashing all the glassware. I know. I mean, I find all of that thing quite amusing, actually.
Yeah. Well, the amusing part of it is that we don't have drinks after the show, so you're safe.
I know, that's true.
Yeah.
So I shall continue to give people, you know, my normal comments, darling.
Yes. Well, they're very constructive. By the way, Team B are performing tonight, and Team A are performing next week, just in case you're not... Just in case you're not aware of how the format works. Now, having said that, Team A, obviously, as you heard, is upstairs with Sonia in the Tower of Bauble.
They are, Daryl. And I just want to say they're a lot of fun. If you are enjoying this bedazzled extravaganza, you should jump on our socials, on the Dancing with the Stars Instagram page, where you can find all the funny behind-the-scenes stuff that we're not allowed to actually show at this time of night. And if you want to replay this show, you can catch it on 7+. Now, I'm here with the contestants, of course, from Team A, who aren't dancing tonight, from the Chase, Australia, resident super geek, Issa Schultz, and all the way from Summer Bay, Emily Weir. Okay, need to get to know you guys a little bit because, Issa, you're a bit of a man of mystery, right?
Oh, gee.
I don't know a lot of, like, where were you born? Where did you go to school?
Well, you've seen my Tinder profile because man of mystery is the first thing you see, but it is indeed. Well, I'm the opposite of Craig. I'm from the UK but came to Australia. When he moved to the UK, I fled, so moved over here and I grew up on the Sunshine Coast and I believe I've just got a 1 for our next dance from Craig, just there, right there. But no, lived in Queensland for the last 20 years and very happy and...
But you're actually a very talented musician. You play about 6 different instruments, don't you?
Well, growing up I did, but you don't forget these things, you know. And actually, again, like Craig, the trumpet, the French horn, I did those in high school, and it's all about the fingering, Sonia. You don't forget how to... The trumpet and French horn, love. Yes. You don't remember how to, you know, finger the trumpet.
Perhaps I should talk to Emily at this point. Emily, you scored 26. You came 3rd in the last episode. I don't know
Feels
how.
like first.
You scored so well, though, given that you spent most of rehearsal playing practical jokes on people. Let's have a look.
The biggest It's tough competition, so we just really need to make sure that our choreography... Oh my God!
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh my God!
That is so juvenile. I absolutely love you, Laura.
Thank you, Sonia. I love you.
Ah, Daryl.
Coming up, Virginia Gay's acting will be on display with her Paso Doble. And we'll see if the Viennese waltz is second nature to Phil Burton from Human Nature. But after the break, the wife of this man, Maddie J, is determined to outscore him. Laura Byrne is up next. What a shot. Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars, or as I stand here and I read that, it's restart the caning. That's what it's... I'm reading it upside down. However, Laura Byrne is an award-winning podcaster. She's also on radio, and right now, of course, she's on Dancing with the Stars with a 3-time Australian Latin American champion, Danielle Seveliers.
My name's Laura, and you might know me best as a podcaster and a radio host. My husband, Matty J, he had his time doing Dancing with the Stars, and now it is my time. Anytime I get scared in dancing, my hands come up here and I just kind of do this. Danielle has confidence in bucket loads.
One thing I don't want to hear from you is sorry, because all I'm going to say is don't be sorry, be better.
Ooh. Okay. Sorry.
Today's dance, what we're going to be working on, is called a jive.
I don't actually know what the jive is yet.
We've got basics, rock, rock, side, close, side. So you got your
You say
rock.
basic. Don't insult me like that. I'm still not going to be able to do them. There is a small motivation for wanting to do the show. Matt, my partner, was on here a couple of years ago and he was trying to talk me out of doing the show. He was like, look, I don't know if it's a good idea. You're really, really busy. And then I realised, because he doesn't want me to be a better dancer than him.
You got your kicks, 1.
Daniil takes like 2 steps. His body does what he wants it to do. It's like he makes little things look very, very easy, and then I try and do them, and they're absolutely not easy.
We got a lot of work to do now, don't we? And down, up, down.
You kind of remind me of a military drill sergeant when you yell.
All right, Laura, so give me 20 jive kicks right now, please.
Up, down,
up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down,
up, down, up, down. Keep counting. I definitely feel like I am, like the steps are going into my brain, I'm getting it, but I can't get it when I need to speed it up to the speed of the song.
Handful. Boom, boom, up, boom, boom. Okay, that's it.
Seems so simple and it is so hard.
Please welcome to the floor, Laura Burton and Daniil Savelyev, Dancing the Jive.
We did it. Laura, beautiful.
I blanked. I got in the middle and I was like, where am I?
Oh.
Who am I?
Oh, we all have blanks and whatever, but that was great. That was so energetic and vibrant and whatever. Really was. And I could just see you. He was never, ever going to drop you at all. I mean, he looks like a Daniel Schwarzenegger.
Look at him, he's a tower. No, I'm very safe. I'm very safe in his hands.
Yes. Okay. Let's go to Todd while you catch your breath.
Yeah, it was frantic, wasn't it? It was like frantic from beginning to end. I just would have loved to have found somewhere in there just to calm down just a little bit. I think I'd like to see you in the ballroom, where you can just slow right down. It was a bit dancing gazelle.
Okay, yeah. Like a little llama, like just trying to walk for the first time.
Yeah, it was a little bit that to music.
Okay, great, perfect.
Yeah, but no, I think ballroom
like
was
David Attenborough.
Hang on to her more. Hang on to her.
We'll do. Don't worry. I'll hold on to her. Never go.
Mark.
Well, firstly, Laura, you are really, really talented. And I love that. The energy you have is so infectious, and I completely agree with Todd. You know, just for you, the choreography needs to be done in a way that it goes from one piece to another. So if a turn goes one way, the next piece of choreography matches that to the next movement, so that you're not going one way, then quickly turning the other. That will help you. So, Daniil, great to see you here because you're a wonderful dancer. And I think that's something to be aware of. And the last thing, very quickly, I love your look.
Just quietly, do you think you're scared, Maddie Jo?
No, not yet. No, I think he's doing all right still. Yeah, he's like, I didn't forget my steps halfway through.
Okay. Let's go to Craig.
I feel like you needed to have your weight over your toes a little bit more. I think that might have helped you a little bit more to do the little drags. You also need to anticipate the beat because you're not quite landing on the beat. I have to say, lovely retraction, though, my darling. I mean, you managed that. That's one of the
That's what
really
happens when
difficult
you've done
things.
500 in one session.
Exactly. It was a little bit spiky, however, a bit like a praying mantis on acid throughout. But I did love it. Well done.
Charlotte.
I freaking love your personality, on the floor, off the floor, your approach to this dance, all of it. I think you are making the most out of this experience for you, and that is what this is about. So let's start with that. The jive is a hard dance. You did great kicks and flicks, and the retraction on them was really good. But Danielle, I feel like I want to take you back to what I said at the start of the show. This experience has nothing to do with you and everything to do with what she needs. It's not welcome to being a dancer. It is, how can I nurture you through this experience? Because you have to help her feel comfortable and confident. That's with your choreography and your approach to this experience for her. I think you both have it, but I just want to share that with you because you will get so much more out of her going forward. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, and a very good choice of track too, because it's very vibrant one way or another. Now I'm going to send you up to Sonia, and you have one way or another. You can go the stairs or you can take the lift. Off you go. Over to Sonia as we recap. Go back into that lovely, highly energetic routine. There they are, all retractions and things. Oh.
Oh my gosh. You know what's funny is that Craig said, because you and I had a chat on radio, right? And you described yourself as
a praying mantis. No, it was a stick insect that does this before it's about to walk to the next branch. That's me.
Isn't that weird though that he just said that?
Perfect. I guess I really look like it, which is not
actually, we loved it. It was really fun. It was so much fun. That you're an author, you're a radio host, you're a podcaster. You know what a podcast is, Daryl?
No, what? I'm sure you'll tell me.
You can listen to radio whenever you like. Like, you could listen to 3AW at breakfast when you're having dinner, Daryl, perhaps, or...
I know what it is, but I thought you were aiming for something funny.
Boom! The burn. Now, listen, Maddie, Jay, your husband, he was eliminated 5th, right?
Where was he? He says he made the semi-final. How'd you go? Did you make the semi-final?
Yes.
Yes, he did. He did very well.
So is it your goal to beat your husband?
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's my goal, yes.
All right,
I've got a bit further to go, yeah.
Well, let's get the judges' scores.
The judges' scores are in. Craig Revel Horwood.
5.
Shana Burgess.
5.
Todd McKenny.
4.
Mark Wilson.
5.
Okay, that's a total of 90. Not a bad place to start, right?
Not bad. Do you know what? University, anything over a 5 is success. So we're going okay so far.
Going well. I'm just going to go and have a chat with Daryl off air. I'll see you soon.
Coming up next, from Australia's own music sensation, Human Nature, it's Phil Burton and his partner, Ashley Hunter. Welcome back. You know, up to now, Phil Burton has been used to dancing with 3 blokes for 33 years. How on earth is he going to take to a ballroom with just one girl? In this case, Ashley Hunter.
I'm Phil Burton. I'm a singer, and you probably know me best as a member of the pop group Human Nature. Human Nature have been together for 33 years. We have released about 14 albums and sold about 2.5 million copies. Ballroom dancing and dancing with a partner, so much more different to anything I've ever done.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit of a Human Nature fan.
You know, I haven't been judged in anything since Human Nature won the talent quest at Campbelltown Catholic Club in 1993.
We got to get rid of the boy band and bring in the ballroom boy. First dance reveal. Any guesses on what you might think it is?
Yeah, is it something to do with like classic 90s hip hop, like Running Man? You know, I'm used to that.
No.
Super boy band stuff, you know, angry.
No.
But that's not that.
No, it's not.
Okay, what is it then?
It is the Viennese waltz.
Ah, great.
Yes.
That couldn't be any further.
We're going to be like this,
Yeah?
not down here. Like that, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Posture. Very weird that you're just looking in opposite directions.
Yeah, no, you don't have to.
It's like you're doing your own
Yeah, you're
dance.
like, don't talk to me.
Like, I don't care who you are, I just want to dance. Well, I'm pretty happy that the first dance is the Viennese waltz because I know it's not particularly strenuous.
Forward, side, close. The Viennese waltz needs to be very graceful. 1, 2, good.
Am I feeling like a graceful swan? Still in ugly duckling phase so far, but we'll get there. Wow, I am on fire.
We're dancing together.
Dancing the Viennese waltz. Please welcome Phil Burton and his partner, Ashley Hunter.
Yeah, I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Put it there first off. Thank you. Well done, Phil. I'll let you hold that. That was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful,
Really
Ashley. And congratulations on the enormous success you've had with Human Nature. I mean, you go back to 93. That's a long, long way back.
That's right, yeah.
And then the last 11 and a half years?
11 and a half years in Las Vegas. I've been back for a couple of years now. Loving being home.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I
But
get to do things like this. I get to dance with this place.
yeah, and when the boys come out, you can do that routine with Toby?
Yeah, probably. We'll get on stage and dance together. I don't know which one of us will lead, but we'll argue that up.
You can work it out. All right, let's go to Mark.
You stayed in contact when you were turning all the time in the positions that you needed to. When you broke out with meaning, that was great. But from a dance sport perspective, you were always connected. And you had this wonderful top line. It was beautiful and lovely, soft movement. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much.
I loved it.
Thank you.
Okay. I hope you're on a roll here.
Oh, well, fingers crossed. You never know what's going to happen next.
Great.
Well, I saw a little bit of gapping, and I think the posture can be improved, and it'd be nice to see a few heel leads as well in there, darling. You were going down flat. And it's in this dance you can actually smile and enjoy it. But I have to say, I am impressed at this point in the competition. I really am.
Thank you.
Shana.
I freaking loved that dance from you. It was a beautiful Viennese waltz, so perfectly choreographed to his strengths. Well done, Ashley. I loved the routine. I loved your rise and fall. You really surprised me with your technique, your frame. I was just captivated by you, watching you out there. I thought it was sweet, a little more performance and connection between the two of you, but well done for a first dance.
Thanks, Wow,
good.
I thought your hill leads were great, to be
I
honest.
saw hill leads. Absolutely.
Flat, flat,
Whatever.
flat. Sorry, they were flat.
Your turn has
There wasn't
passed.
any of that.
Say less. Your turn's passed.
Look back.
I'm going to say something to you to help you through this. Don't underestimate breathing in dance. When you sing, you breathe and you use your breath. If you're going to hit a high note in a ballad, you're going to take a big breath to support it. It's the same in dance. Before you have to take that long step forward, use the breath, and that'll give you an even longer and smoother glide across the floor. Don't underestimate the breathing. It's really important in dance. Yeah, but it was good. I liked it. Thank you.
Well, hopefully you've got enough breath to get up the stairs to Sonia.
Okay, we'll take a deep breath and head on up.
Great routine. Well done. Well done. That's Phil Burton and Ashley Hunter. Here they are in the Viennese Waltz. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I'm so relieved that we've got that first one out of the way, but I feel just so grateful to this one who put together such a beautiful routine and really played to my strengths.
You have a great partner, Phil, no doubt about it. But you're a seasoned performer. You know, you have done so much stuff, I mean, including that Las Vegas residency. Tell us the juiciest thing that ever happened there, because that's what we really want to know, right?
Stuff in Vegas.
Yeah.
You came over to visit us once, and we went out to this bar.
Just get the judges' scores. Thank you, judges' scores.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Craig Revel Horwood.
7.
Shana Burgess.
7.
Todd McKenny.
7.
Mark Wilson.
8.
Oh, total of 29. You were so nearly up the top there. Very close, Phil.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so ecstatic to be there for the first dance. Get that one out of the way, and now we can really power on through the next one.
Can't wait to see what you do next. Daryl?
Well, it's been a long wait for our last performer, but that won't dampen the enthusiasm of Virginia Gay. She's literally a live wire, a ball of energy that can't wait to hit the dance floor, and you'll see her after the break. Smiling, happy bunch up there in the balcony. Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars. We're on the home stretch now, and highly respected actress and writer Virginia Gay. You'd know her perhaps from All Saints or Winners and Losers. She's never thought of herself as a dancer, but she loves the Argentine tango, and she pleaded with our producers to do one. So tonight, she's doing a paso doble with her partner, Ian Waite.
How you doing? My name is Virginia Gay. I'm an actor, a writer. You might know me from All Saints. You might know me from Winners and Losers. What I'm not is a dancer.
We have a very special chemistry. We just get each other.
Who's got more cleavage?
One of the things that I first thought about Virginia was what a lovely long neck she and that's really important. You don't want to be like this, do you? Because that would be
I think you're going to see quite a lot of me being holding on for dear life. Where do we go now, Ian? What's happening?
I promise you, I will make you the most beautiful, elegant dancer that Dancing with the Stars Australia has ever seen.
Pitch reasonably, Ian.
The dance that we're doing is the paso doble.
Paso doble! Strictly Ballroom is my favourite film. And I know everything that I know about the paso doble from Strictly
Ham
Ballroom.
shorts, broken both legs.
And I want to dance with you. Amazing. Okay.
The whole dance is going to be very dramatic.
Great.
You're going to be like an evil queen. And I'm going to be like good. It's going to be like good versus evil.
Fabulous. I reckon I'm an evil queen.
I've played an evil queen many times.
I think one of the most important things is getting into the character of the dance. Holding the back leg. So Virginia's experience as an actor is going to really help us.
I can't dance to save my life. Walking to the shops. Groceries.
Down, straight, straight, straight. Virginia's so much fun, she's hilarious, but we really need to get down and focus. Yeah. Look at my face.
Sorry.
Look at my.
Yes.
There are so many parts to this dance, so anything can go wrong. Yeah. Oh God.
You're right. Did I smack your ears? I love to perform. I love telling a story. Do I think my body is the best vessel to do that?
Dancing the Paso Doble with her partner Ian Waite, it's Virginia Gay.
I see a red door. I want it painted black. No colors anymore. I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head up till my darkness goes. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and I'll have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black.
Wow. Gee, you give such good evil.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Been trained
And
my
you-
whole life.
And you give such good.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
wonder what you were going to say then.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's go, while you catch your breath, we'll go straight to Craig.
Well, who doesn't love a bit of evil, darling? And who doesn't love a broken neck finish? That, my darling, was the dance of the evening.
That's wild. That's very kind. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'll be evil from now on. That's it. Yeah. No more good girls. That's what I've learned this evening.
Viennese waltz, evil.
For all the girls out there. Yeah. No, let's not send that lesson. But what I do want you to know is I second that with Craig. This was the dance of the evening. You're amazing. I love how much you get in the character. I love that you choreograph that in. It's so perfect. Don't let it overshadow the technique and your stability. Sometimes you got so into it, you got a little bit wobbly. So just don't let it control you. You are always in control of that character.
Great.
Yes? So freaking good. Oh my God.
Good comments.
I just kind of said, I didn't really make any notes. The only thing I wrote at the end was, you've made all the gays proud, because your family must be sitting at home going, that's my girl!
The gay family across the world is absolutely stoked.
It was beautiful. Keep it up.
Yeah. Thanks,
Don't change a thing.
Look, it was fierce, evil and intense. What I loved was the trust you have when Ian dances, because, you know, you took time to allow him to lead you and move. It was really super. Like, it was mad good. Mad good.
It's all great.
I have many more notes for myself. I have many notes where I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. And that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
All right. Well, look, go up to your throng up there, the mad throng, who are going to give you a round of applause as you rise those stairs. A little bit more intensity as we watch that beautiful routine.
So much to unpack, but first of all, how good is it to have an evil queen on the show not named Todd, right?
This is absolutely delightful. What a thrill. As I said, it's just evil from here on in now for the entire show, so get prepped.
Well, I can't wait, personally. I mean, you've got Ian. You've come across from the UK to do this show.
I have indeed, yes. And
How different is the Australian version to the British version?
I have to say the production is amazing and we're absolutely loving it. And you've given
Now tell me what you told me last night.
me the best partner. No, you've given me the best partner, so...
I will tell you what he tells me all the time, which is it's dirtier. This. Australians are dirtier.
Ian told me you said they would never do this on the BBC. And he's absolutely right.
I meant they would never swear.
Shit. Oh. Let's get the scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have their scores. Craig Revel Hallwood.
8.
Shana Burgess.
It's an 8.
Todd McKenny.
8.
Mark Wilson.
8.
Straight into the lead.
Holy moly. Oh, some swears came out of my mouth then too. I'm glad I wasn't mic'd.
That is incredible. We should probably take a look at the final leaderboard to see how everybody finished up. There are some great scores in there tonight. Right at the top, Virginia and Ian on 32 points, followed by Christy and Craig, Phil and Ashley, Sally and Mitch in the middle, then Pia and Declan, Laura and Danil, and at the bottom, unfortunately, Charlie and Ruby. Wow, it is really starting to heat up, Daryl.
I couldn't agree more. That was a wonderful build towards the end there. So just to remind you, let's have a look at a little bit of all of our dancers tonight.
Pia Miranda brought some French flavour to her cha-cha.
The quick step was absolutely no hurdle for Sally Pearson.
Charlie Albone had the joint jumping with his jive.
Chrissy William Brown glided gracefully through the Viennese waltz.
Laura Byrne gave us an action-packed jive.
Phil Burton bravely went when no other boy band has ever gone with his Viennese waltz.
And Virginia Gay marched us to the finish line with her Paso Dobles.
So there you go. We've seen now all 14 performers in this series, and some of them look very, very good. Others look terribly, terribly nervous. But there's a long way to go.
There is a long way. It's way too early to call it at this point, so we have to wait until the next round.
Sounds like an election.
It
Way
is.
too early to call it.
As we said earlier, every couple from tonight's show will dance again, but our 7 couples from the first team return to the floor next week, all hoping to avoid elimination.
And, of course, not only must our couples impress the judges, but they must also impress our studio audience, because they will hold 50% of the vote.
That's exactly right. Big responsibility. Make sure you join us next week for that. And in the meantime, follow us on socials. And if you missed anything on tonight's show, you can always catch up on 7+.
And before we go, let's hear it for our esteemed judges. Craig, Donna, Todd, Mark. And until we see you next time, have a good week. Good night, Australia.
Can you believe we're top of the leaderboard?
No, don't get used to it. This is not where we'll stay.
A praying mantis on acid. Sounds like I'm having a great time. Which I am. I'm having so much fun.
So next week?
Maybe a 9?
Maybe a 9.